All right, and we are live. Hello, everybody. Sorry I've been gone for a little bit. I thought it was long overdue for my next live stream. It's gonna be a really quick one today, but off top, I'm gonna apologize for my voice. I am getting over a little bit of a head cold, but I don't feel too bad. Hopefully I'll be back to my normal voice, and hopefully by tomorrow. I really hope so. I don't like being sick, but in any case, in today's lesson, we're going to be going over the song These Four Walls by Khamari. If you are new here, this channel is all about learning guitar with a special focus on R&B music. So if you're interested in that, it sounds good to you, please consider subscribing, leaving a like on the video, and clicking the little notification bell so you don't miss out whenever I go live next time. All right, and that is the best way to support the channel besides sharing, leaving comments. Yeah, pretty much that. Share, leave comments, like the video, all that's greatly appreciated, and it's absolutely free. Everything that I cover today, excuse me, everything I cover today will be posted on my Patreon page, so I'll have the tab, I'll have the little backing track I'm about to show you as I demonstrate the chord progression, but today we're just going to focus on just the main chord progression, all right, and it's pretty repetitive throughout the song. So, without further ado, go ahead and grab your guitar. I'm going to show you real quick what it's going to sound like. It's not too complicated of a song. So let's get the backing track going. All right, I just have like a little bit of piano just to kind of guide the chord changes. That's just a quick thing. It's pretty much that same loop for the most of the song except for around the bridge, which is just you drop out a few of the chords in the progression. So let me go ahead and show you what we're working with. First thing, let's show you the tab real quick. So this is like a little snapshot of the tab that you'll get if you are subscribed to my Patreon page. I'll have this and that backing track, of course, ready for you shortly after this stream goes live to the, or rather after the stream and it gets posted to the channel. I'll put the link probably in a pinned comment. But in any case, we have basically these chord shapes here. There's a few different ways you can play it. There's very minor differentiation between the ways you can play it. It's really centered around that F sharp minor 7. So for the intro, right, we go for our C major 7. C major 7. We're just kind of walking down. If you're familiar with the number system, we are in the key of G. And so the C major 7 would be the 4 chord. So we'd be taking the 4 chord, we walk down to the 3 chord, this B minor 7. Whoop, I'm not even pointing to it on the right screen. Okay, so C major 7, right? That's the 4 chord. Then we go to the B minor 7, which is the 3 chord, the A minor 7, which is the 2 chord, and the G major 7, which is the 1 chord. So once again, that's all the number system. If you're not familiar with the number system, I do have a video called, I believe it's called the Major Scale and Diatonic Chords. I'll probably link it below after this video gets posted. But it'll kind of go through that whole process of finding, you know, what chords are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 in a given major key. All right. And then this F sharp minor 7 would be the 2 chord. Or no, this would not be the 2 chord. This would be the 7. So right away, there's one thing a little bit different about that, right? So if you know the number system, you know that the 1st, 4th, and 5th chords in a key are typically major. The 2nd, 3rd, and 6th chords are usually minor, and the 7th chord is usually diminished. So in this case, this F sharp minor 7 would typically be an F sharp diminished chord, or some variation of it, like a minor 7 flat 5, or something like that. But in this case, we're doing a minor for that 7 chord. So it's a little bit of a departure from what you would expect, but it sounds very good and it's musical, and so we keep it in. And then for the intro, and only in the intro, do we do this B7 chord twice. So let me go ahead and show you those chords up close. Feel free to screenshot this part or support me on Patreon and grab the tab if you need it. All right. So that first chord, that C major 7, we're barring fret 3 with our index. We're putting ring finger on the 5th fret of the D string, middle finger on the 4th fret of the G string, and pinky on the 5th fret of the B string. And you can play that high E string as well, that 3rd fret. All right. Then we just hop down a half step to the 2nd fret. We play our B minor 7. To do that, we're barring 2nd fret from the A string down. Ring finger is on the 4th fret of the D string, and middle finger is on the 3rd fret of the B string. All right, then we're gonna drop it down again, and I like to kind of keep that same structure where I have my middle and ring finger still down, and I just slide those both down 2 frets. All right, and I'm playing the inside 4 strings once again. Let me try to stay in frame. That is an open A minor 7 voicing. Okay. Next, we move on to our G major 7, our 1 chord. You'd play it like this, but for this particular song, we're only playing what's called a shell voicing, which is just the root, the 3rd, and the 7th. If you're not familiar with chord formulas, don't worry about it. I'll show you how to play it, of course. Index finger will be on the 3rd fret of the low E string. We're not playing the A string at all. It's getting muted by my index finger as well. We're playing the 4th fret of the D and the D and the G string. All right. Typically, you would also have your middle finger on the 3rd fret of the B string if you were playing the full voicing, but we only need the low E string, the D string, and the G string for this song. Okay. But if you play the full voicing, it sounds just fine. Okay, so that's our G major 7. Next, now here's where it can differentiate. I'll show you the first one. You can just bar all the way across that 2nd fret. And you're gonna play the low E string, the D, G, and B strings. It can be tough if you're not really strong on your bar chords. A lot of these chords are gonna be a little bit of a struggle, but I encourage you to try it anyway. Just try a little bit each day, it'll get better, I promise. Okay, so that's our F sharp minor 7. And then the variation that comes into play is sometimes you're just playing like a shell voicing of it, where you can play the low E string, the D string, and the G string, just like we did for that G major 7. Right, you could just stop there at that G string. Or you could also play, which I think is the technically correct chord, is an F sharp minor 7 sharp 5. The only difference between what we already had, right, is we're gonna put our ring finger or middle finger on the B string on the 3rd fret, right, because that's where the 5th part of that chord is. So we're gonna sharp it to make it a F sharp minor 7 sharp 5. Okay. It's a different kind of chord. It sounds a little bit more like almost like a suspended kind of thing going on. But in any case, our last chord every time is going to be a B7. I play it like this. Sometimes I play it like this. But the important part is that you get the low E string on the 7th fret. You get the D string and the B string on the 7th fret. And that you get the G string on the 8th fret. If you know that the dominant 7 bar chord, you can play it like this. All right. I like to play it like this. I'm a thumb over kind of player. Let me know in chat if you are too. So that's really all the chord shapes we're gonna need. Let me just make sure I'm checking chat, see if we're doing good. Okay, cool. So let's put them all together. So I'm gonna go very slow, just so you can see what the progression is. So it's C major 7, B minor 7, slide it down. A minor 7, slide it down. Then to our G major 7 shell voicing. Then we can play either our F sharp minor 7 or the F sharp minor 7 sharp 5. And then we go to our B7. Okay. And that's really the loop right there. So it's, once again, C major 7, B minor 7, A minor 7, G major 7, F sharp minor 7, sharp 5, to our B7. Okay, and that's your loop. So that's really all you need to know. That's the intro. You play that B7 twice, and then for the rest of the song, with the exception of the bridge, you just do that same loop, but you only play the B7 once. All right. So that's that. Hopefully that helps if you've been looking to learn that song. It's not very complicated, as you can see. It's just the only trouble I can see you having is maybe if you're not really that good with bar chords just yet. But use it as an opportunity to practice and to get better with bar chords. It's really like one of those things where with me it was I tried to play bar chords for a long time, like months, and then one day I couldn't play them and the next day I could. So definitely don't give up. If I can learn how to play bar chords, you definitely can as well. Anybody can. What else? If you like those chords, I do have a chord library that I have for sale. The link will be down below in the description. It's basically a collection of 35 different chord voicings that I've come across in my time playing R&B music, R&B guitar. And it includes like some progressions to get you started. I think there's like five sample progressions to get you started with backing tracks. Some with just drums only, so you can just practice just the chord changes. And I really feel like it's something that can save you a lot of time if you're just kind of maybe new to the genre, or maybe you're looking for some alternative ways of playing voicings you already know. You can definitely check that out. It should help you. And those are really just, I really tried to keep it narrowed down to just the ones I'm seeing a lot in different R&B songs. So definitely check that out if you would like, if you are interested. And last but not least, if anything in this lesson was just too difficult for you, and maybe you're looking for someone to come alongside you in your guitar journey and help you make sense of all this stuff, all the number system stuff, and these different minor 7, sharp 5 chords and all that stuff, it's really not as complex as it seems, but I know it is really important to have someone to help you and really break things down so that you can digest it, you can learn it, and apply it to your own playing. If you are looking for that, I do teach private lessons on Zoom. Go ahead and send me an email to tizoguitar@gmail.com. tizoguitar, just like the name of the channel, @gmail.com. Just say, hey, I'm interested in lessons, and I will get back to you as soon as I can, send you some information, and hopefully we can work together. Besides that, definitely let me know in the comments if you have any other requests for different tutorials or different concepts on guitar. I'm all ears. I can't necessarily guarantee I'll do a stream or a video on it, but I'll do my best to see if I can hit everything and help where I can. So thank you so much for watching. That's about all. Until next time, take care.